Puggsy will try to maintain that groove or at least change that groove as he goes into Sandstorm now. And that same playstyle will probably be not as effective, but at the very least, it's going to be Puggsy warmed up on the Undertaker this time and not Puggsy starting off with a Koji and then going, all right, this isn't working. Now's the time to switch in game 3.
Puggsy does find first weapon control, but Sandstorm's able to get to the scythe very quickly. And actually, Puggsy wasn't able to find any hits. That Nair was the first hit found for Puggsy.
The scythe off stage, able to control so much space. Keep Puggsy where Sandstorm wants, but Puggsy goes down, gets a nice ground pound onto Sandstorm. Sandstorm not quite damaged enough for that to be too threatening.
Puggsy wasn't too greedy though. He didn't go for the second one. You see a lot of Hammer players, when their opponent is in low health and they get the first one, they get greedy and they go for the second one. Because it is possible to knock out your opponent with like 2 Hammer ground pounds in yellow.
Yeah, I mean, if they hit, it's great, but of course it's going to be a risky play, and especially against a player of Sandstorm's caliber, that's not something you can rely on. Over onto the corner, Puggsy gets back up safely. Sandstorm, but he has a very slight damage lead. Definitely has the lead now after he gets the sideline into the neutral signature.
Here comes Puggsy, going to be looking for the weapon spawn. Finds the hammer. It's an immediate dare, not quite enough. One more should do it.
Or a stomp.
It's going to be a stomp side air from the middle of the stage. That's going to be the knockout option. Jumping up, throwing that weapon, grabbing the hammer.
We are completely even now.
Dude, Sandstorm is the luckiest with weapon spawns. I swear.
Yo, he just knows. He can sense it. Goes for a sidelight down air. Interesting option coming out from Sandstorm. Maybe just trying some different stuff to see how Puggsy's going to react. Still have plenty of games to go for Sandstorm. If he loses this first stat, of course, he's still on the winner's side, so there will be a reset, and he's got another best of 5.
It feels like they just went 15 seconds without hitting each other.
But
a lot of whiff
like
moves.
15 seconds of not doing things. I scoop up. Ooh. Big Nair.
Puggsy has the right weapon if he's looking for knockout options.
So many.
Man, that just barely missing.
Didn't go for the recovery. That time he did. That's going to be the stock from Sandstorm. Again, Puggsy with the hammer. Needs to finish this off.
I think a victory here for Sandstorm, unless its last hit red, is just monstrous momentum for Sandstorm in this set. After coming off their previous 3-0 victory that Sandstorm took. Oh, the backside of it!
Nice hit from Puggsy. Even with the current state of play, the way that Sandstorm's playing, I think he's already got the mental momentum. Like, he's just
for sure,
so incredibly confident.
But if Puggsy gets him to last stock red, or obviously takes the game, in his brain, a normal person would think, yes, I can do this. Puggsy now in the red, forced onto the edge. Sandstorm not putting a bunch of pressure off stage. It's just going to be that little down light, using the strong version of it, the weapon toss hitting.
These active inputs from the scythe. Controlling that corner. Sandstorm switches over to the orb now. Puggsy's going to need to build up this damage, getting some good hits onto Sandstorm. Oh no!
Sandstorm disengaging after that nair, the weapon toss.
Oh!
That was really close, though.
If Puggsy had naired the other direction, I think he would have been okay. But he naired towards the wall, expecting like a ground pound or something different, not really recognizing. Like, that's an opponent matchup thing. Sandstorm is far more likely to go from the side with a side light, a neutral light, or a down light ground pound. But everyone else will ground pound you.
We're going back to Apocalypse. Both players with a similar mindset of going into the defense stance.
Puggsy being brought up to 8 defense. Sandstorm on 6, I believe.
Oh, it's 4 to 5.
Oh, 4 to 5. Okay.
Nice little unarmed 3-piece coming out from Puggsy. Taking the damage lead just by a little bit. Ooh.
Orb versus Orb. Good dodge down from Puggsy to avoid that neutral signature attempt from Sandstorm, but Sandstorm still getting the longer strings onto him.
Yeah, I don't think Pugsy's Orb beats maybe either of Sandstorm's weapons. I definitely don't think it beats Orb, and I pretty much don't think it beats Sandstorm's Scythe either. I think he kind of needs that hammer.
I mean, the one thing that he's got going for him with this Orb is that gravity cancel neutral signature. But at the same time, like you're saying, like when it comes to neutral game, like Pugsy's fairly reliant on this hammer right now.
And even with the gravity cancel neutral signature, it's like, yeah, I can take advantage of this, but only after I've been hit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'll die slightly less slowly. Oh, that's...
Yeah, that was prime recovery territory, but he keeps his composure.
Does get the first stock off of Sandstorm. Sandstorm not going to be perturbed. There's the weapon spawn. The first time it was not in Sandstorm's favor.
Gonna go up? Yeah.
Yep. The upward kill box was definitely the closer one. Sandstorm has the opportunity to go for that active input. Choose if you can throw it up or forward with that down sig. Oh, he caught him. He caught him. He still has the opportunity for the gravity cancel neutral signature. Yeah, Sandstorm was ready for it. It's still a huge threat coming out from Sandstorm.
Now, we already saw Sandstorm 3-0 Puggsy. And this set's actually looking pretty even. But the fact that Pugsy's in grand finals in this tournament, like it seems a little bit more likely and less crazy after what happened at Winter Championships. But Puggsy, other than Winter Champs, has not been in grand finals in a year at least. That's pretty crazy to do it back-to-back in 2 tournaments.
Yeah, there was a substantial period of time where Puggsy was not really a top 3 finisher. And looks like that kind of break between the end of last season into this one was enough time for Puggsy to really solidify himself as a strong contender. He still has to get this stock off of Sandstorm if he wants to have a stake in getting that grand finals finish.
He does want that stake. He's going to have to tenderize it with something, which he needs a hammer for. Nobody tenderizes meat with a ball.
Some people use a pan, though.
That's true, but that's not a ball.
Yeah, you're right.
From the tools that Puggsy has available to him.
Yeah. Ooh! Sandstorm misses the punish. Still avoids the down air. Puggsy barely touching that corner. Wanted to recover as low as he could. The side air will get the stock. Puggsy needs the meat tenderizer, goes even higher, but then waits for the weapon toss. So
yeah, bro, throw that weapon and get back down to that hammer, please.
Ooh, just barely outspaces the side sig. Sandstorm still 0 for 20 on that side signature. Actually, wait, no, he hit 1. He did like the down it. I remember that now. Like 1 for 2.
Definitely a losing record, though, regardless of how made up the numbers are. Pressure is on Puggsy. Sandstorm already has 1 victory. You don't want to be staring 0-2 at Sandstorm in grand finals.
Down sig will do it. Sandstorm 1 game away from being crowned the CEO Dreamland Online champion. And Puggsy gonna make the swap.
He knows the Koji's not going to work.
Yeah.
So, knowing Puggsy, I can easily see him just thinking, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, it probably is as simple as, it
we
seems
have
to be
seen
working
a
for
little
him.
bit of Fate from Puggsy. He played Fate at BCX. Yes.
Once.
It.
in a year.
Anytime he's reported his character in the past year, he's played Fate at one time at BCX.
All right.
3.
Well, did he win that one time?
Brawl.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll pretend he did. So he's got a 100% win rate with that Fate so far.
I'm gonna guess no, because he placed 13th, and typically we see characters reported like in the later stages of the tournament. So I doubt he has a 100% win rate.
All right, he's got a 50% win rate with that character so far. But either way, he's playing that Fate against Sandstorm for game number 3 in the grand final. Sandstorm with the big scythe string trying to lead into the signature for the knockout, wants to finish this one quick, and Puggsy gets the corner touch.
Now, one thing Puggsy also is doing, aside from picking the same character, he has the same skin, different color, of course, but he does have the same skin as well.
So maybe it'll trip up Sandstorm. He won't know which one's him. Probably not.
I don't think he's...
Probably not.
No, I don't think he's colorblind, but even if he is, he's not that colorblind.
Sandstorm does get the first stock. Puggsy did a good job of getting that damage built up. Like, Sandstorm had a pretty solid lead at the beginning with the scythe plays. But still, this is troublesome for Puggsy.
I think like one more hit, Puggsy has Sandstorm in red. Yeah, that's a hit. Turning Sandstorm in red.
Nice
side air. It's from the middle of the stage, though. Is he going to fall up on the other side air? Puggsy has been much more successful with side airs on the edge than he has with dares.
Yeah,
I think I could count on one hand the number of dares I've seen him hit on the wall today.
Definitely not a lot. It's still more than Sandstorm's hit side 6, but definitely not too many down airs. But yeah, he's been really good at hitting those side airs. Very similar to how he used to play Sword, where you just kind of do that, like, stay horizontal with the opponent, and then once they make that jump, you hit them with the jumping side air.
Ooh. It's going to knock out the recovery. There's another hit. Puggsy's in the red. Let's see the stock going away soon. Gravity cancel. Man. That neutral light coming out from Sandstorm.
Wanted to deny the touch. A big, long, active hitbox on that one, but still Sandstorm gets the stock. Almost a full stock lead over Puggsy now. Side string.
Yeah, Sandstorm opening up this stock very well. Puggsy at a loss for how to deal with either of Sandstorm's weapons.
Oh, no.
Oh, the bottom side of that.
Oh, no. He still got the touch.
He still grabs his weapon.
Look at the way Sandstorm's playing. He's just playing with his food right now. Stuttering across the map. Not a care in the world, Sandstorm. One stock away from being crowned the CEO Dreamland online champion.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling himself here. Weapon spawn going right over Sandstorm's head. Not even worried about it. Standing still in the middle of the stage. He didn't get the BM spot dodge. There's the side sig from Puggsy, though.
Yo, that's the moral victory right there for Puggsy.
Showing Sandstorm how to do it.
And that will be it. Sandstorm is the victor, crowned champion in 1v1s and 2v2s for the CEO Dreamland online tournament.
I want to see Puggsy tighten up that orb, and I think that Thor pick is going to be a very scary pick.
Yeah, I think the Thor pick was very solid. Definitely the hammer is incredible. I'm kind of curious why he didn't just try a different hammer character. Like, obviously we saw Boomy when Yumiko wasn't working switch over to the Cassidy. We've seen people switch around with hammer characters, so it is interesting that he was like, no, I'm gonna either stick with this or even stick towards the orb side of things.